Hey, everybody. Welcome back. All right. Welcome back to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at K-Kid 92.9. We have got a wild show lined out for you guys today. We are on show 2 of 3 shows of the Smoky River Cannabis Entertainment Center's Missouri Growers Cup. We are rocking the microphone today with some of the superstars from the event. We've got some of these cats on deck here. I'm going to introduce you. But first, I want to tell you about my team. We got Steve Wheeler from K-Kid Radio on the board. We got Justin Trowbridge down in New Mexico with Route 66 Labs, making us look sharp, keeping everything going. And we got Tim Harms is out on the road, checking out some stuff he's got going on out there, getting some information for us about harm reduction and opioids and cannabis and some of the stuff that they've got going on out there. So I want to say, first off, this is going to be one of the dopest shows we've ever laid down. I could tell because all the people in this room are amazing. I'd like to welcome my co-host for the show, Nathan Marsh. That's the president of Missouri Growers Cup. That's happening.
Welcome, Nathan.
Yeah, welcome, Nathan. That's happening September 23rd, guys, at Smoky River Entertainment District. That's the Missouri Growers Cup. It's going to be amazing. And thanks to Nathan and the teams out there at BesaMe and Smoky River Cannabis and Missouri Growers Cup, we are going to give away 10 sets of tickets on this show
today.
Today on this one right here.
Wow.
I see the Facebook interactive page is filling up. Amy, Craig, Justin, Erica, Trinity. We got all kinds of cats on there. Justin, everybody on there. Let's say hey to everybody on there. You guys are going to win some tickets today. Super excited about that. All right, let me introduce you to the rest of the folks I've got on the show. We have in studio the real Penny Lane herself. What's up, Penny Lane?
What's up,
Now,
Waxy Brown?
Let me tell y'all a little bit about Penny. Penny is an OG cannabis influencer who's been doing her thing and paving the way so that we can make sure that our culture goes from state to state and not just how we're doing it right now, which is kind of, and we're going to talk a little bit about the poop show that is happening across the United States of America with legalization. But Penny has been bringing normalization with her every state she's gone to, every event she's gone to. She also does media for Fat Nugs Magazine and MJ Biz Daily, some of the dopest teams out there. Give a big shout out to your teams, Penny.
Okay, so we're going to give a big shout out to Dustin Hawksworth with Fat Nugs Magazine, keeping it out there for us, the culture alive across the country. If you don't have Fat Nugs Magazine on your coffee table, it is the most beautiful publication. And also MJ Biz Daily, let's give a shout out to Kelly M. Riddle. Oh, yes, keeping it down and holding it up for us. We're going to do some amazing things in Las Vegas this fall, and I can't wait to be a part of it.
You know, I asked Penny before we got on the show, I said, Penny, what do I tell people? What is it that you do? She goes, you just say it. Penny said, I am what I am. And she is. And she is loud about it. That's right. So
she is where she's at.
That's right. K-Kid Radio.
Big facts.
All right. We're doing big things today. And I want to welcome to the show the Boost Man, Brandon Jones is in the house.
Appreciate you.
Be Green, our sustainable partner out there doing their thing. What's up, Brandon?
Man, living the dream. Really appreciate it, man. This is amazing in here.
You digging it?
And what a great day to be here. I mean, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. This is K-Kid Radio. This is where it all started, man. This is where cannabis radio started in the United States of America. And it's still there. But we're gonna it's all good.
I see you everywhere in the world, and finally I get to see you here in your element, man. It's pretty amazing.
This is the neighborhood, man. This is how I dig it.
This is where it started.
That's right. Hey, big shout out to everybody on the Facebook interactive page, Waxy Brown Facebook interactive page. Make sure you guys are tagging people out there. We are going to give away a bunch of tickets and have a good time doing it. So you guys, we're also going to have Corinne Spinks is going to be on the show a little bit later too. She's going to call and talk about sponsorships and what they look like out there in this at this thing. And man, she works her butt off out there in the industry. Corinne does. So I'm excited to have her back on the show too. So let's get it started. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, how you doing down there in New Mexico, man?
Hanging in there. How you guys doing?
Okay. All right. So I am going to take and stop in this part of the show. I would like to make sure that we have the correct Justin there. I want to be real about it. The government has admitted that we have aliens. Justin is in New Mexico. He does work with the Dab Dads, a podcast down there. That's about aliens and out in Roswell, New Mexico. So, Justin, if you could just answer any question that you could come up with to prove that it's you, we just appreciate it.
If I could answer any question that
Yeah.
I come up with, okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
That would be the question that I asked then.
Okay, we have Justin. That's the real Justin.
It's the weirdest validation checkpoint ever.
Next week's episode will be 100% AI. Make sure you guys tune in for that too. We're going bananas over here on the show.
Bananas again.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Bananas.
So I figured I'd start the show out just a little lighter today, right?
Oh,
so,
wow.
So I'm going to start the show out a little lighter, okay? So the reason we're here today on this show is because of Smokey River Entertainment District, right?
Yes.
And I love that we have this squad here because a lot of us have been all over the country, right, and seeing this stuff. Before I go any further with my questions and interviews, have you guys ever experienced anything like that joint?
No.
No, and I think it's just beginning. I think it's just going to get bigger. And
Oh,
bigger.
he's got
Once all the
plans.
facilities
We
are
can talk
there,
about it. It's all
right,
public.
yeah.
I already saw it out there on the socials. They got 3 weed hotels being
Yeah.
built.
A
It's
whole
gonna be-
walkway with cafes
Cafes.
and outdoor, areas for people to commune. I
Art.
think it's amazing.
They've already cleared off the area underneath the bridges for like camping little grounds and little cutaways
For, like-
already there.
Oh, I thought you meant for like. I thought I'd get to be homeless under there. I would go be homeless under the bridge at Smoky
Yeah.
River Entertainment.
And just watch the
District.
action
I just heard
unfold.
bridge and I knew it was intense.
Yeah, it's going to be
Wow.
Intense.
involved.
Literally, they
Intense.
live intense.
I want to know why
100%.
Brandon's underneath bridges.
So, you're right.
I mean,
So-
come on.
Always.
For my FM listeners out there on I-44 and running all over the place, the place we're talking about, Smoky River Entertainment District, is, as far as I know, the world's largest consumption lounge. It's a 17,000 person music amphitheater with legal consumption, all done really well. They have weed delivery on site.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really is. Watching this unfold, like I saw pictures of these grounds before there was anything there. And
Yeah.
then 2 months later, they sent me some more pictures and I couldn't believe my eyes what they have done. It's expansive. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
really great.
You know what I kind of think of it as? I kind of think of it as they've built a home for us.
They really
They've
have.
built a home for our culture because we
Yeah.
don't.
That's
There's-
a good way of looking at it.
There's
yeah.
no place for right now when because you're from where at? You're in Oregon, right?
Oregon, yeah. I've lived in Oregon, Chicago, Washington.
So
a bunch of places.
yeah, we're gonna
California.
get
Yeah.
into some of that. But in Oregon, it's pretty normalized, right? Well, here,
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Oregon is it was so normalized so many years ago, even before it got legalized in '98. So it was
Yeah.
always one of those things where even if you got caught, they were like, "Get out of here."
so it's not like that here, right?
No,
So
yeah.
here, we can't consume in our vehicles, right? We can't consume anywhere but at home on our property, or if a business puts up a what do they call a private space in a public place type situation.
Right.
We just haven't had anything that's cool, man. We
Yeah.
got. I take that back. There are some cool little lounges and stuff
Yeah,
happening in
sure.
Missouri because,
Yeah.
like,
A lot
big
of them just
shout out.
underground, not like so big and out there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Big shout
And
out.
you can
to,
smoke in the Gray's spaceship.
Yeah.
They'll let you smoke in there too. Totally legal in there.
Yeah. So we got.
I knew you were going to refer to aliens.
Dude,
Had
it's,
to.
it's the thing right now. Like,
But it really does feel that you guys, it's watching you guys get your civil rights back in the state. Right?
Oh, doesn't
that's
it?
really what it is. It's like, and that freedom and that sense of like, oh, I don't have to hide this and feel, that even if you don't feel that guilt or shame, there's that stigma on it that it's illegal in your state, and you shouldn't be doing it or whatever. So, or they
Yeah.
can arrest you for it in Kansas.
Yeah, so say that's why Kansas City's so weird because you take the wrong turn,
Right.
you're in Kansas.
and you
Right.
don't have civil rights again.
Yep, you're gone.
it's treacherous.
30 days.
Yeah.
Dolores. I mean, you heard
Yeah,
her story.
our friend Dolores with
Yeah.
the Cannabis Care Team had to go through
Less-
an Evolution
less than a-
magazine.
like half a piece of roach
Jeez.
Half-
underneath the coffee cup in the dash, in the center console.
Oh
so you
my
didn't know it was
gosh.
there.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah.
So where is the dividing
Well,
line?
they
What's
were-
the
the
name
cops-
of the
the
road
cops
over
are-
there?
State line.
State line.
Well, what Dolores
State line road. yeah.
Dolores doesn't tell you, but the reason she got in trouble is she used her roach clip to pick the locks, the handcuffs, and she tried to escape, and
I
they caught
wouldn't put
her.
it past Dolores.
caught
She's
her.
crafty.
Yeah. Go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna say it's weird watching all the Texas plates cross our border, knowing that they're coming to violate their rights when they go back because they just want it that bad.
Right. That's real, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
so
one
it
of-
makes you wonder how much of New Mexico's market is brought over. To
New Mexico's
Texas.
market's fantastic. I worked there. I worked with a group of people that opened a chain of stores called Puff on 66. right down historic Route 66 is fantastic, and their market is beautiful
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I know Justin's down in New Mexico. We go down there a lot, like Lucky Leaf and all that. It's a beautiful
Oh yeah,
scene down
Lucky
there.
Leaf.
I'll be there
That's
next month. High Times Cup.
Yeah, Penny, you got to
Yep.
check out the Dab Dads. You got it's a podcast that happens out of Roswell, New Mexico. It's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, what's
It's
happening
It's
now?
two stoner dads that like tell us all about what's going on in Roswell and the aliens and all that. And they're big supporters of our show, so we love to support them.
You
too.
told Justin I'm staying on his couch, right, on September 4th.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
I'm not even staying at home for that. I'm going down closer to the
Yeah.
venue so I can smoke out and stay there.
Yeah,
He'll be
All
under
right,
the
so I'll
mat.
sleep on that couch.
Justin's old lady's gonna be mad at you.
Perfect.
Brandon gets the bathtub.
Yeah. So I want to reiterate for this show today. We are going to give away 10 pairs of tickets to the Growers Cup at Smoky River. And Nathan, big thanks to your guys' team
Yeah.
for getting those
Oh, yeah.
tickets.
Appreciate it.
And I want to talk about something else before we go to our first break. And that's what you guys are doing for the veterans. Now, right now, if you're a veteran out there and you're listening on the radio or you're catching us on YouTube, and listen, we're giving away some tickets on YouTube, but if you're a veteran, you don't necessarily have to win them. You've already won, as Brandon put it earlier. You've already won your tickets. You can go to vettix.com and it's a little verification you have to do if you're a veteran. It took me all of 35 seconds, and I'm so not phone savvy. So
He is not.
yeah, not at all, not at
No.
all. But I did it, and I can get free tickets to all kinds of cool things on there, like Chiefs games, Cardinals games,
so
comedy
cool.
shows, yeah, or big giant weed festivals like
Yeah.
Smoky River Entertainment District.
Yeah.
Growers Cup.
Yeah.
So I'm super stoked about it. So Steve, how many minutes do I got before our first break?
Oh, you got 6, 7.
Oh, good. I'm gonna get started where I'm at. Then. So we're talking about one of the coolest things that's about to happen, right? The Missouri is going to get, and all the states that want to come in. Anybody that's 21 and up can get into this event.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Trinity, my homie who's had to wait a long time to get into some of these events. She just turned 21. She's excited to try and win tickets today. I hope everybody has a good shot at that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But here's the real thing. It's our new place to go sesh. It's our home, right? It's our new coffee table. It's our new front yard, our backyard, all that. So here's what I want to ask you guys on the mics right now, and Justin, you included. What is the perfect sesh spot for you guys? Whenever you guys are going to sit down, whether it's at the end of the day, beginning of the day, when is that medicine going to hit you the best, give you those really good vibes? What's that sesh look like? What's the music? What's it like for you, Penny?
Oh my
Besides
God.
here, 30
Mac
minutes before that.
Miller.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, get a little Mac Miller playing.
All right.
You know, maybe cook a little dinner.
All right.
You know, like that's my vibe. You know, wait for Dove to get home from work. You know,
Got that chicken pot pie waiting.
I mean, no, we cook it up in our house.
Stoker, she eats at Stoker's.
you know. Yeah. So I mean, I like, it's not really about where I'm at, it's who I'm with. You know, for me, when I'm like at the end of the day, it's like, all right, what kind of company are we with? You know, like, you know, that's the vibe, the mood. But Mac Miller is the music.
All right.
Running some Mac Miller.
All right, Nathan, what's it look like for you, buddy? Because I know, listen, you've been around cannabis for a long time,
I
right?
have,
It's a
Well,
lifestyle, right?
Well,
for
there's a couple things. One is if I actually get high, I'm like, ooh, who are you? Because that's I feel like I'm constantly smoking. So
Right.
maybe it's just maybe I actually notice it.
Bro, I'm going to introduce you to Reveille here in
There
just
you
a
go.
little bit. That's our reverse edible. It's going to help you out.
But for me, piggybacking off what she said, I think there's so much when you sit down, have a meal with somebody, you're breaking bread, and you can kind of connect in a different way because you're both kind of. And this is, I think, that's my way of doing is smoking is breaking bread with people, and it's got that. Who cares about political affiliations? It really it kind of helps wash away all those things that are there to divide us in society.
Right.
So that's a big one for me. And then as far as I'm a DJ, so I like to do my own music.
You
mixes.
DJ?
Yeah, I DJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo.
Little secret,
DJ
little secret.
Nate in the house.
DJ Jazzy Marsh. What's your DJ name?
Well, I only do Britney Spears remixes.
This is a
Yes.
No.
Well, hit us, baby, one more time.
One more.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
the audio clip or it's lying.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't
No,
think
it's DJ Tech.
Oh, challenged by
DJ Tech.
Dustin.
But it's funny because I do events. So, and like there's at the Hemp Fest, I actually do DJ and play.
Cool.
But I also, I play all kinds of stuff. But I do love drum and bass as a personal passion. But not everybody loves drum and bass.
Right.
Now, house music, okay, everybody loves house, so we could play house too.
Yeah.
But my real passion.
Steve,
is
do you
just
know what any of
electronic
that
music,
is?
So.
Do you
No.
like house
Yeah.
music, Steve?
He's a dubstep guy. You can
Are
tell.
you a dub?
Oh, look
at
at him. Look at him.
Right.
Yeah.
All
Don't
day.
I? Yeah.
There's a lot of
All
dubstep
day.
stuff, dude.
Is that
like,
where
"No,
they
I-
break dance?
Yeah, you
Sure,
get the break dance in it. Yeah. No,
Nice.
dubstep was the nickname of the drummer in the Doors. Steve, you're good.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But so that's that. So what's your sesh spot look like?
Constantly. I mean, I drive so much.
Because now I
for
picture you
work.
spinning records. And
Well, I do, and of course, we do a lot of get-togethers, family and friends, and have a lot of parties and stuff. But for me, like I said, just having a time to get together and bring community together, that's really my passion. What I'm passionate about is not only the legalization and kind of getting the stigma away, but allowing all of us. We only used to be able to gather in small groups underground, where we weren't judged, and now we can kind of come to big groups together, have a big festival, enjoy amazing music like we would normally.
so that's what
But
you
now
are. You
it's-
are building out our big
Yeah.
sesh for us.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
man.
what we're trying to do. Yeah, absolutely. So.
Wild. All right, Brandon. I know you got a heck of a story. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, man. But I want to know because I sesh with you a lot, man. What's that perfect sesh look like for you? What's the tunes? Where are you vibing? What's it like, man?
Well, I mean, obviously, community is a big thing.
Because I won't mention
but-
how you vibe when you're driving and doing other things at the same
Yeah,
time.
let's keep that away.
So scary.
But anyway, yeah, I'd say obviously, if I'm not going to stay on their same answer and not use community, then my first thing in the morning with my cup of coffee,
There you go.
I wake up 3 hours before my wife and my 3-year-old, so I can get my me time, get my business done, make
There you
sure I
go.
got my invoices out, sit out on the patio, cup of coffee, blunt, and sitting outside. So it's a beautiful day. That's where I want to be.
So you're digging right in. Too.
and then
You're
I
not
got
even-
90s hip hop.
Oh
playing.
man, we have some really good morning sesh conversations. Brandon and I do because we both get up with the birds.
Oh.
Dude, I
Okay.
couldn't believe Daniel got up. I was,
I'm
he
up
saw
every-
me
yeah.
out, with my robe and
Yeah.
I had my coffee, but he saw me at
Dusty and I are
4:45.
up at 5:30 every morning. Like that's I'd say that me too. That morning time is real important for me.
It
'cause
really
it's how I
is.
get started. Steve, what about? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I want to point out too, we missed the other one is that when you grow weed,
yeah,
that's awesome too, to be able to
Yes.
just go out, smoke some weed, grow your weed.
Sing to
Feed
your
your
weed,
plants.
love your
Oh.
weed.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at your girls. And
Gosh, and I don't grow
My
my own. I don't
ladies.
grow my own, but so many of my friends do, and I get that. I bet I get half that vibe
Yeah.
because I smoke like Chris Feaster was just up here. I smoke his cannabis and I enjoy it because it's my friend's cannabis.
Right.
But growing
Yeah.
my own, man, what an experience, right?
Yeah.
How long you been growing your own, Nathan?
I didn't start until probably 3 years after I started the cup. So be 7 years.
Oh,
7 years. yeah.
Okay, that's long.
Yeah.
That's 7 years longer.
Yeah, I was an activist before I ever grew, and then living in Oregon and having when we passed legalization, everybody could grow 4, and you have the best climate for it. So
right.
I mean, even if you don't want to grow weed, you could
Just
throw it in the
something out
garden,
there.
and something will probably
Yeah.
happen. So
yeah, we got lots of good comments about people watching Sports Center. They like to smoke watching Sports Center. That's
Yeah.
Craig.
oh yeah,
Yep.
Sandy, she's Sandy and Indica. They're into the coffee for sure. Man, camping. Yeah, Kaplinger
Yeah.
Woods. Everybody likes to
Yeah.
camp.
Hey, we're about to do something out at Kaplinger Woods.
Yeah,
with
what a
the Dab
scene.
Star,
What a
Nasty
scene.
Glass family.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
that's-
sick.
It's always a
Nice.
scene out there. Danny that runs that, man. He's a good
Dude.
dude.
Oh, he
His
is
event at Knob
incredible.
Noster.
No, I'm talking about Danny that owns. Well, Danny, of course, Kennison, but
Yeah.
Danny that owns Kaplinger, man.
Oh,
I feel like
another Danny.
anytime someone's welcoming
I mean, they
us-
open that property up
Yeah,
to us and
to our
let us do
culture.
what we do,
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
they're amazing. They, make
Yeah.
sure we're safe.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've done several events out there, actually. I mean, the first event, I was like, where am I
Yeah,
going?
I
You
love
lose
it.
phone signal about 20 minutes before you get to it.
You need to.
I mean,
You
but,
need to.
but
Nice.
and you're right. Like, because once you're out there, who cares if your
Steve,
phone works?
talk to people, not your phone.
Right. I mean, like, your
Yes.
phone is insignificant.
Steve
at that
loves all
juncture.
this. Steve loves all this. He's over there like F phones. Yeah. All right. Tell me about your perfect sesh, brother. What's it look like for you?
Perfect sesh is most of the time, obviously after work, right?
Right.
You get home.
Yeah, you
and
never would.
you-
I know.
During work.
During
never.
work
Right.
would never work. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean perfect. Well, I mean that starts then at about 6:30 in the morning. I mean, but I thought that was just part of
It
general
is.
maintenance.
That is maintenance. Yeah.
Okay,
So
you're
what's
talking
your?
about the perfect.
Yeah, the perfect
time.
sesh,
Okay,
man.
yeah,
what's,
okay.
what's the
You-
tunes?
Probably Wheel of Fortune.
That's
back.
not music.
What? I mean, it's
Wheel of
usually-
Fortune.
Some Vanna
Bro,
White
welcome.
action.
Well,
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know how good looking she is.
This
Isn't
is my
at her
team.
age?
This is my
I
team.
mean, Pat Sajak, Vanna White.
His
Yes,
wife is
yes.
spelling things, and he's just like VANNA. Vanna.
No whammies. No whammies.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, how about you? Before we go to break, brother, I know you're rocking that New Mexico scene, man, and you love all your cannabinoids. I know that, but what's the sesh look like for you? Because man, you tend to go towards anything different sometimes. So I wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
Alien.
so for me, I'm lucky enough to be up in the mountains. So for me, it's right at sunset when the lights are coming in. It's like the world famous Santa Fe sunset. The mountains are called the Sandias because they turn watermelon pink and purple, and it looks like it's a painting. And I'm smoking some stuff from my buddy's farm up north that is on a 1,600-year-old water system from the Franciscans and all that. And these real terpy stuff, and just having a good time, enjoying life down here, and finishing off some green chili most of the time. I went through green chili withdrawals last time I left the state, so I got to keep that up.
I just say I can't curse at him, so am I allowed to flip him off? Like,
No.
That's unfair.
Oh my
No.
gosh,
Living
Brandon, keep
where,
it
doing
together, my
what
guy.
in the mountains every night?
Hey,
That's
dude,
true.
I've camped out at Justin's house before. It's amazing out there, but I'll be honest, listen, I've been to some dangerous places in the world where there's animals that can kill you, and New Mexico is one of them. There's coyotes.
I'm good with the 12 gauge. My grandparents had a dairy farm.
Scorpions.
I'm good
Yeah,
with the
you're
12
gonna
gauge.
shoot a scorpion with a 12 gauge?
If it gets close,
Further south.
Oh, I don't know.
We
how
are
it
talking
works.
about Brandon Jones.
They have the armadillo scorpions there. They have armadillos with scorpion tails. Those are terrifying.
And
It's the
vicious
chupacabra, Waxy.
All right.
That's,
Yeah.
I think you saw the chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
All right, guys. We are going to take a break. And before we go to break, I want to take a quick moment to mention on the FM, you guys are going to hear Grateful Dead music today because we are Deadheads here at K-Kid. And on the Flower Power Hour, we're all about the 70s and those vibes. And the Grateful Dead are our favorite band. And 28 years ago today, we lost Jerry Garcia, which, of course, was the heart of the Grateful Dead. So we want to bless you guys with some Grateful Dead tunes from K-Kid Radio. And we're going to play some really good ones for you guys. So when we get back, we're going to talk all about the Missouri Growers Cup, and we're going to talk about how you cats here found your way to the cannabis plant here in the studio. So going to be some cool stories with some cool people. We're going to talk about a cool event. You guys are listening to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at K-Kid 92.9.
following winds. Reveille is finally available. Learn more at getyourshipright.com.
At Robust, we think it's only right you know how the flower you enjoy is cared for and grown. Our process begins by hand-selecting premium genetics for our mother plants. The plants are then cloned and grown to become the strains offered by Robust, like Cali Raisins and Brunch Punch. One of our core growing principles is feed the soil to feed the plant. That's why everything on our facility is grown in living soil, a unique combination of beneficial microbes, worms, and nutrients. Our plants are grown in a high-tech greenhouse built specifically for cannabis. We use the sun's natural light when it's available and supplement with premium LEDs when needed. Every pot at Robust is hand-watered and cared for by individuals on our team of passionate cultivators every single day, so there's always eyes on the plant. Not only that, but Robust is the only KIND certified facility in the state of Missouri. Think organic, but for growing cannabis. After 8 to 9 weeks in the grow room, depending on the strain, the flower is ready to be harvested. The plants are chopped and hung to dry in a humidity-controlled room. This process is what brings out the aromas and flavor profile of each distinct strain. After 10 to 14 days of drying, the trichome-covered buds are ready to be cured and set aside for trimming. Once our team hand trims and manicures every bud to remove the imperfections, the cannabis is meticulously weighed and put into our iconic Robust Red, fully recyclable packaging and heat sealed to ensure freshness. And that's what you're about to try now, because even though you know Robust cannabis is sustainable, organic, and all natural, you can't understand the hype until you try it yourself.
Attention veterans. Do you identify with one or all of the following? Do you have a bad back and bad knees? Have you ever been constipated from eating MREs? Have you ever done an officer's job for them? Have you ever pissed in a Gatorade bottle? Have you ever almost died in a 150-degree porta potty? If so, then you are entitled to tickets to this event. With your hosts, Paul Wall and Guy Yobi Lum, Waxy Brown, and Cannabis, the 2023 Missouri Growers Cup and Veterans Appreciation Event. Get your free tickets at vettix.org while they last. September 23rd, just outside Kansas City at Smokey River Entertainment District. Come join Waxy Brown and other veterans at this unique event. Space Force is welcome to attend as well. Bring the aliens.
At BesaMe Wellness, we're all about supporting the health and well-being of our community. With a wide selection of locally curated medical marijuana products, we'll help find what works best for you. Don't have a card? Let us help navigate the application process. And if you can't make it to one of our 5 convenient locations, we'll even deliver to your door. Visit us in-store or online at besamewellness.com.
The secrets of Kung Fu are founded on 5 elements. Focus. Remain like a cobra, ready to strike. Energy. Be like a volcano, overflowing with energy. Endurance. Be as water. Continue to flow. Matching the vibe.
Huh?
Get in the zone. Getting weird. Let your freak flag fly high. Wait, this isn't the secrets of Kung Fu. It's what happens when you take Captain Crossfade.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at K-Kid 92.9. We are having one heck of a show for you guys. We're co-hosted today by Nathan Marsh of Missouri Growers Cup. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Man, I cannot wait to hear from your next guest, man. I'm super excited. Let's welcome to the show the comedian, the celebrity, the activist, the advocate, the host of Missouri Growers Cup and the host of Netflix's Cooking on High. We got Ngayo Bilam. Welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, what's happening? Can you hear me? What's up, man? I apologize.
Oh, we're good now. We got you on the show. Welcome to the show.
Rock and roll, man. Hey, I like those. I like those advertising too. So. Yeah, man. My stoned ass almost forgot about this thing. So I'm in the middle of the golf course.
we better remind. We're going to remind Ngayo that we are on the FM, so we are not going to be able to curse on the show. We are rocking the airwaves with the green waves, so it's a little bit different the way we're doing it. We appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah.
I thought that you could mention the alternative term for donkey on the FCC.
I better get permission first. Steve, can we say
I shall refrain.
Can we say ass, Steve?
I think say ass all you want.
Yeah, you can.
I've been on radio before. You can also say fart.
Right.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. I'm into it. We are going to talk about gas on the show, but not the type of gas he's talking about. But right on. Hey, Ngayo, welcome to the show, man. We're really excited to have you here. We followed you for a long time. What you've done, not just is bring the humor and the culture to mainstream programming, but you've been an advocate and an activist your whole life with this plant. And we kind of want to get into some of that a little bit in this interview, if you don't mind.
Sure, man. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here for it. I love weed.
All right. Right on. First off, we want to say big thank you to Smoky River Entertainment District and Missouri Growers Cup for bringing the culture, the entertainment, these concerts, the shows, the cup, all this right here to the heart of Missouri, right here in the middle of the United States. We're going to have a huge blast doing this. Now, I've watched Netflix's Cooking on High, and it's incredibly entertaining. But I'll say one of the first things that I catch when I vibe on that show is that it's not just about humor, it's not just about food. A lot of it, you bring a massive amount of passion for this plant to the show. It shows through my television, and that's what I want to ask you is what is your path to cannabis? How have you gotten to where you're at with this plant? What are your experiences? How did you meet it? How'd that work out?
My path to cannabis.
Yeah.
It was a yellow brick road. No. Man, I don't know. I started in college. I mean, I kind of started in 8th grade, but I got busted by my parents, and they were like, just wait till you're in college. I was like, all right, that sounds like a good idea. So then in college, I really started smoking weed. And from there, because I liked weed so much, and I was reading Jack Herer's book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes, and I come from a long line of activists in my family. I was like, there's no reason for cannabis to be illegal. It doesn't make any sense. And you're just using these laws to go after minorities for the most part, even though white people smoke more weed. So I really got into the activist thing. It's kind of like a what do you call it? Enlightened self-interest, because I would like to smoke weed with no problem. And I think everybody should have that ability. So I've been, and that was in 1980, none of your business. So I've been at it for a long time, and way, man. And it's beautiful that you know there's 30 states where cannabis is most legal in one way or another, and I look forward to some of this Missouri grass. And shout out to all the homies.
Yeah,
Comedy Club of Kansas City. Shout out to all the old schoolers.
Right on. So that is one of the things I would recommend. As soon as you drop down here in Missouri, jump to the dispensary and get some of the Smoky River cannabis, because I'm not joking. It is some of the best extracts that we have floating around Missouri for sure. And there's some other ones out there too that we want to introduce.
Smoky River?
Absolutely.
Smoky River cannabis. Yeah, that's the best one we got there. One of the better ones we got. But
there's so many, and they're all good.
We've got a little bit of a connectivity issue with Ngayo, so we may have to drop him if we can't catch a little bit of a better signal, unfortunately.
You know what? Give me like 10 minutes to try to find some Wi-Fi around here, and then I'll come back through.
That's what we're digging. All right. We'll keep rocking and rolling until then, Ngayo. All right. Folks, if you're on the Facebook side of things, the Facebook interactive page, make sure you guys are digging in on there, because in a little bit we're talking we're doing about 420 today.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna give away 10
the golden
sets
hour
of tickets. Yeah, we're gonna.
Are you gonna tell them what song or how we're gonna do this?
I've already got that all planned out.
Okay, all right.
Justin, help me come up with something on the break.
Right now.
So
he's looking for a miracle here, Justin.
Yeah.
So
I need
a whole miracle.
I need a miracle.
I know, he really does.
So we're gonna
made him choke.
Yeah, he got me that time. So
Choked
we're gonna.
him up, didn't I?
So I want to let you guys. I want to let you guys know how this is gonna go. We are gonna give away 10 sets of tickets on the Facebook interactive page, right? And then we're going to give away 2 sets of tickets right here at K-Kid on the phone line for some of our local listeners. If you guys are at home, kicked up on the porch having that session, you guys are going to get to dig on that. So, but I want to, since we got a little bit of time before Ngaio gets on, I want to talk to you guys a little bit. Penny, I want to talk to you first. Because listen, I followed you for a long time.
I know you really have. You've given me so much love.
Yeah,
Waxy.
you do your thing out there. Like I believe in all the hustlers for real.
I mean, you got to keep it pushing.
Yeah, you got that young Jeezy attitude, but you look different than that.
I mean, hustle harder.
Yeah. So
mad hustle, dope soul, my guy.
So I want to ask you a couple questions. Like you came to Missouri, you've seen from our fruition what we've grown into. I want to ask you over the past 2.5 years since our medical passed. What kind of growth have you seen? How have you seen it from your perspective? Because I know you've seen a lot of states build out.
I mean, the culture is alive here. People love what they're doing. They're willing to invest not just money. They're investing themselves, their time, their story. You know, the passion for the plant exists in Missouri. The Midwest has shown me so much love. The appreciation for the medicine, the willingness to learn, that's a big deal. You know, I've been in so many markets where like people didn't care. It was about the dollar bill. You know, it was like how much can we grow? How fast can we grow it? How fast can we sell it and turn it out? Quality didn't mean anything. Making sure the patients were, you know, getting the medicine they needed, you know, making sure that the appropriate programs were being funded by these sales, you know, the outreach to the communities, you know, it exists. All of that exists here.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a different kind of question then too, because that's all awesome, and that we've heard similar things. But I want you to pretend. Okay, I'm one of your homies back in California, and I'm asking you, what's it like? What are these people like back in Missouri with this cannabis culture down in Missouri? What's different about it? Why are you staying there? What are you into down there?
I can't emulate an existence closer to what I've lived in Southern California in cannabis than what I feel here. That love, like, there is a lot of passion in California for what they do. It is where we started, you know.
OGs,
okay,
the OGs.
And so and we're in Oregon as well. I mean, the West Coast, like from like, I mean, look. We're beautiful, but we've been here a hot minute, Nate. I mean, I'm just real about it, you know. So we've watched it, you know, and I mean, I've traveled so far with it, and you know, there's a reason why I kept coming back to Missouri time and time again. I like the way the laws are written here. I like where the money goes. I like that the tax is low. I like that these companies, they have a willingness to make the plant affordable to the consumer. And that is so important, especially, you know, coming out of a post-pandemic, popping off recreational, $4 million a day in sales in this state. Man. Come on, the numbers speak.
My local plug doesn't get that. I'm just gonna be real.
I mean, you know, he doesn't.
It down, man. They're holding it down.
I mean, so the love is here. The people they really they give all of everything they have inside of them for it. You can't come into this industry and be litless about it. You gotta love it. It is a life,
you know. And it's like that. It's not just the industry. Brandon, a lot of us tiptoe around in different sesh circles, right? And like our home grow culture, our advocates, they're all the same way. It's a little
the caregiver
more,
scene here is outstanding.
It's wild, right? Like it's exploding. Like the amount of people growing. Steve, you own a grow store,
right?
I mean, you see
and
the
it's
people
awesome.
coming in and out. How many times have you seen folks that just are stepping in for the first time going, well, now that it's legal, I want to go. I'll hit the go button.
Well, those people can't believe that they walked into that store. They go, "Am I really here where I think I'm at?" You know?
Yeah,
it's like, you know,
but
I
think
there's for, you know.
I feel like the people here, though, you know, they've waited their whole lives for this, because I've noticed like the majority of the people who live here, the Missouri has a lot of very small, small cities.
Very
small communities. Yeah. Okay, these people have lived here for generations.
Right.
They don't necessarily know how to extend their reach. They don't know who to talk to, and the fear of the stigma that has been built around this for, you know, ever. You know, you're living in these very small communities, so life is much different. You know, say Seattle or Washington, or you know, Portland, or Los Angeles or San Diego, you know, the culture, the life, it's different. It's St. Louis, Kansas City, Springfield, you know, it's different. So you have to, you know, extend your reach to these very small communities. These people, like the people are afraid. They're like, they're going to hate us. Well, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Let's keep that real.
I am what I am.
I am what I am. And, you know, getting to these people and saying, hey, look, I see that you're taking 22 pharmaceuticals a day. And what if I told you that you didn't have to smoke, that I could still medicate you with this plant? How would you feel about that? Like, what if let me tell you my story. Let me show you some pictures, because what you have in front of you is a testament to this plant. And they're like, I've waited my whole life for this. I have heard so many Woodstock stories in Missouri. I am not kidding you. These people took pilgrimage, hitchhiked their way to Woodstock because they just wanted to be free. And now, you know, but they come home. You always go home. You know, and they waited for this. And so the outreach in Missouri has been incredible.
It's one of the things I've always admired about Penny is not only is she a stoner and an advocate and an activist, she's a patient. You have epilepsy.
I do. I have drug-resistant epilepsy. So I was born with this. So, baby, I was born this way. Yep. But, you know, I have had my own journey with, you know, pharmaceuticals as far as, you know, anti-epileptic drugs, you know, traveling across the world to see a geneticist that could give me some definitive answers. Turns out I'm a mutant.
Right.
Hey. And so
that.
Aliens among us.
I mean, so,
She's here,
but you
Justin.
know, I'm here, Justin. I'm here for you. And I do love New Mexico. I've worked there. It's amazing. So anytime you need a homie, I got you, bro. But I'm just saying, you know, that's the thing though, you know, I've had my own journey. So I am very empathetic and compassionate to another person's story. You know, I want to hear it. Tell me what you went through. Tell me what you're going through with these medications.
Yeah.
Because look, it is what it is. I see 8 doctors and I don't lie to a single one of them. They all know what I do.
Here's Ron Coleman on here commenting on our page. I've had people in tears because they couldn't believe they could come in a store and just get it and talk about it and waited their whole lives for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh, also on the Facebook, we have Maverick, one of the artists from.
What's up, my guy?
Yes, Ben
Maverick.
Hartman. Maverick's one of the performers for the Missouri Growers Cup. Very cool to have him on there. Corey Cox on there. Thanks everybody for watching up there. We are going to be giving away at 4:20 10-cent tickets to see Maverick.
We're bringing all 10 at 4:20.
We are going to do. It's going to be wild. It's going to get
You
crazy.
really? We're just going to cavalcade of fun over here.
Watch how crazy it is.
I can't.
It's a waterfall of tickets.
We're just giving away. It's up to you.
He has a plethora of tickets.
Great. What, Justin?
You have a plethora of tickets.
Oh, well, I didn't hear Justin.
You have a plethora of tickets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Can I
10
make Dub write stuff down?
No, we got it. We're gonna. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Justin, we'll get it squared away real fast. We're gonna give away 10 sets on the Facebook and 2 sets on the KK call-in line. So
nice.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna get crazy.
Ruckus.
We're taking callers for the tickets.
For 2 of them.
Are we?
Wow.
Yeah, we
Sick.
just gave away a set of VIP tickets last week to
Yeah.
one of the growers.
I was there.
One of the growers at
I watched
Robust was
Brandon was in
Holy
the,
cow, Robust.
Roxanne. Yeah.
Don't get me started about
We're
Robust.
gonna
Holy
talk.
cow.
We're gonna talk about Robust a little bit later. The tour that we took.
I still got Robust.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Okay, so
You're
I'm
ridiculous.
gonna ask Nathan kind of the same thing. So obviously the scene in Oregon is a whole lot different than the scene in California.
And in Washington, yeah. it's
And
totally
Washington.
different. And Phoenix, yeah, 'cause we were in Arizona. I think, you know, one of the things too, when the more we talk about the way that cannabis brings us together, and you know, like it's funny too, because in California, they would always say Oregon doesn't grow any good weed. It's all only the good weed is
Not
grown in
everyone in
California.
California says that, my
Right.
guy.
No,
mean.
trust me, I get it, and not everybody says that, but for me, I just feel like, again, we should all be, you know, supporting each other, and it's cool when I can come here, go to his grow shop, and see a company that I love and respect that I live 45 minutes away from, and their products in your guys' store.
Yeah.
So
Nectar of the Gods.
Nectar of the Gods.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think we need to just look at how we can bring this all together, not be territorial, not be, you know, we can all be one big clique. That's what we need for the planet, right? We need more of that.
Well, it's more fun that way.
I follow
And
the
if you look at
Spartan
my
regiment.
shirt, it actually has plant of Smokey. We have a whole plant, but you got to look under the pocket.
I love it.
Awesome stuff.
Hidden
Hey,
surprises.
when we get back, I'm going to continue with that conversation, Nathan, but we need to take a quick break and take care of a couple audio issues. But when we get back, you guys are listening to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at KKID 92.9.
The secrets of Kung Fu are founded on 5 elements. Focus, remain like a cobra ready to strike. Energy, be like a volcano overflowing with energy. Endurance, be as water, continue to flow, matching the vibe.
Huh?
Get in the zone. Getting weird. Let your freak flag fly high. Wait, this isn't the secrets of Kung Fu. It's what happens when you take Captain Crossfade. Party harder for longer with THCV and CBC. Take it with THC and stay in the zone
Easy
way
lineup of
longer.
music with headliner Paul Wall as well as Soul Rebel and the Beast, 77 Jefferson,
This
making
is good
movies and
stuff.
more. Smokey River invites you to be a part of history September
Captain
23rd.
Crossfade,
You
get
can
lifted
expect
while
a
you
Smokey
go
Day of
bananas.
guest speakers, giveaways, swag, a vendor village, beer gardens, award ceremonies, live music. Hey everybody, it's Waxy Brown from Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour. I'm excited to talk to you about Missouri Growers Cup happening September 23rd at Smokey River Entertainment District, hosted by Ungayo Bilam from Netflix's Cooking on High. I'm excited to team up with the Smokey River team and the Missouri Growers Cup team to highlight our veterans at a time when our veterans need highlighted most. As a Navy veteran, I was taught that if one shipmate was sick, the whole ship was sick, and I believe that to this day. We have a responsibility to help our veteran friends and families, and Smokey River Entertainment District is doing just that. We'll have speakers for you and projects that are going to highlight the need for more cannabis access for our vets and are going to bring you up to speed on what's happening now in our veteran communities with cannabis. I'm excited on to see Heady you Glass there. and all Now, the my veterans, accessories. Run over to vettix.org and get a free ticket while you can. I appreciate all y'all. Stay waxy, and I'll see you September 23rd at Smokey River Entertainment District.
At Robust, we think it's only right you know how the flower you enjoy is cared for and grown. Our process begins by hand-selecting premium genetics for our mother plants. The plants are then cloned and grown to become the strains offered by Robust, like Cali Raisins and Brunch Punch. One of our core growing principles is feed the soil to feed the plant. That's why everything on our facility is grown in living soil, a unique combination of beneficial microbes, worms, and nutrients. Our plants are grown in a high-tech greenhouse built specifically for cannabis. We use the sun's natural light when it's available and supplement with premium LEDs when needed. Every pot at Robust is hand-watered and cared for by individuals on our team of passionate cultivators every single day, so there's always eyes on the plant. Not only that, but Robust is the only kind certified facility in the state of Missouri. Think organic, but for growing cannabis. After 8 to 9 weeks in the grow room, depending on the strain, the flower is ready to be harvested. The plants are chopped and hung to dry in a humidity-controlled room. This process is what brings out the aromas and flavor profile of each distinct strain. After 10 to 14 days of drying, the trichome-covered buds are ready to be cured and set aside for trimming. Once our team hand trims and manicures every bud to remove the imperfections, the cannabis is meticulously weighed and put into our iconic Robust Red, fully recyclable packaging and heat sealed to ensure freshness. And that's what you're about to try now, because even though you know Robust cannabis is sustainable, organic, and all natural, you can't understand the hype until you try it yourself.
At BesaMe Wellness, we're all about supporting the health and well-being of our community. With a wide selection of locally curated medical marijuana products, we'll help find what works best for you. Don't have a card? Let us help navigate the application process. And if you can't make it to one of our 5 convenient locations, we'll even deliver to your door. Visit us in-store or online at besamewellness.com.
everybody. Welcome back to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at K-Kid 92.9. The Gortosh is in the house, man. We've been having a couple of audio issues here and there, but all good. We got a good show going on. Steve, do you know you got the Dead playing there?
Is that one's coming up?
Yeah, but I don't think we play that on the stream.
Well, and Waxy, you got Ngayo's back, right?
Welcome back to the show, y'all.
Okay.
What was that, Justin?
So we got Ngayo back, and he just there he is.
Okay.
Where'd we go?
All right.
Oh. Hey.
All right. We got Ngayo Belam. What's up, buddy? Hey, welcome back to the show.
What's up, buddy? I'm stealing some Wi-Fi from the LeBou. Shout out to LeBou down by William Land Park Golf Course in Sacramento. Shout out pastries, Wi-Fi.
Sacramento.
Right on, man. Thanks for hooking us up. So you are from Sacramento, man. I can't wait till you get to Missouri and get to check out the vibes we got going on down here. It's gonna be a lot.
I can't wait to be back in Missouri. I was just there last year at the Comedy Club of Kansas City, and man, please bring me all the brisket burnt ends you have.
Yeah,
from every different spot.
We had those infused at a dinner Saturday, Penny and I, infused burn ends.
Oh my God, that would ruin my day.
No, it was a blessed occasion.
No, you don't understand. I would eat all of the burn ends and all the sauce. Like I would be worthless for 2 days. It would be 600 milligrams. Not
so
worthless,
good.
but just high. Everybody has intrinsic value.
Right.
I would just be high.
Now, for my listeners out there, Ngayo Belam is the host of Netflix's Cooking on High, but has a rich history in activism, advocacy, cannabis, obviously, and comedy. Which it's going to be so much fun to see you bring all of those elements, except for the cooking part, I guess, to the Missouri Growers Cup.
Maybe he could cook for us.
Listen, you have me over, man. I'll make you breakfast. We'll have lunch.
Whoa, do you need a place to stay? Because I mean, my husband and I, we like breakfast.
Is that a swingers invitation? Like,
I mean,
my husband and I like your vibe. Would you like to check for breakfast?
It's not, but it is an invitation
You should see
to
your husband. I mean.
he is a thing of beauty, and I'm blessed.
All good. All right, check this out. So I want to ask you. I want to dial it back in and ask you a couple questions here. So I want first off, before we dive into the cup, a big shout out to Smokey River Entertainment District for letting the Missouri Growers Cup come to fruition, because this is going to be a lot of fun. So let me ask you a quick question here. Now, on Netflix's Cooking from High, now here on this show, we have a lot of cannabinoid conversations, and all day long, like we have 6-7 guests at a time. We learn a lot. Was your experience with that show anything like that? Did you learn a lot from that? And if you did, what'd you take from that show?
Well, they actually brought me in as the expert, right?
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
Expert. Yeah. So really, they just wanted me to come in and like introduce the strain and then leave. But I was like,
no,
forget that. I'm setting up a chair because I like to talk. And as we went on to the shooting, they realized I had a lot of knowledge about it. They're like, well, tell us about this and how do you do that? Let's do it. Let's shoot a thing about terpenes, and let's shoot a thing about making butter, and let's shoot a thing about how it affects the body and the difference between eating and smoking. And then after the show came out, like my Instagram blew up. And everybody just had questions. That's like the biggest thing. Everybody wants to know more about cannabis because we don't really have cannabis education. And you end up with people thinking that THC is more important than terpene percentage.
Right.
What's up, Waxy? It's me, Obama. Hey, looking good on camera, Brandon. Penny, what's up, girl? Look, I know you're having a good time with the cats from Smokey River Entertainment District and the Missouri Growers Cup. But I gotta do this. This is K-Kid 92.9 Salem, Rolla. Now that that's done, time to hit a fat dab of that Smokey River cannabis concentrates and listen to the rest of the show.
Hey, so it's top of the hour.
Scared.
Top of the hour, yeah.
Station ID there.
Scared me.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
They said my name, man. I was like, who is that?
Let's dial this in with
sorry, guys.
Let's dial this in with Ngayo a little bit. So my question is this, Ngayo. So what you got coming to the stage here at Smokey River Entertainment, you're going to bring an element to this that a lot of us haven't seen in Missouri. We've had a couple cups here and there, a couple events, but we've never had a celebrity comedian with a rich history and a cannabinoid expert like yourself on a stage. What is the energy that you plan on bringing September 23rd to the stage?
I bring stoner energy and healthy male energy. It's it's a vibe. Like I've hosted a bunch of the Emerald Cups. I've hosted some of the High Times Cups. I throw the occasional Cannabis Comedy Festival in Sacramento myself. And entertaining stoners can be very interesting because let me roll up the window. There's a guy next to me having some challenges right now. Entertaining stoners can be very interesting because they're very high, and so sometimes they're laughing on the inside, but you can't always tell.
Just all staring up at you. I can see it.
And they take things very literally, right? If you say something like, me and my girlfriend just broke up. Oh, man, is everything okay? Like, no, we break up every show. I'm setting up a joke. I break up with her every show. By the way, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single. I break up with her for the sake of that.
Hey, that's why he was asking about Penny and the Swingers.
Right.
Oh my
What did she ask about breakfast?
That's right.
Right.
I mean,
I want to point out too.
Go ahead.
He's also hosted some shows that we've done, these cooking competitions.
That's true.
And a chef, which really went amazing. And I've already told him that he's awesome, but I got to tell him again. He did such a good job though, and he's literally wrangling, chefs, and they're cooking live and competing, and then the whole audience, and he's keeping everybody entertained during the whole thing. It was awesome.
We've
very cool.
had Chef Mike on the show before. It's been a wild experience to have some of those cats out there. Yeah. So that's another thing. I got to ask this question about the Cooking on High show and Guyo. Like, it's called the competition, right? But there's so much weed involved that like, how there's no like, is there still like a I'm going at you and you're going at me type of thing? Because like it's hard to be like, let's go at each other. It's like
Well, I don't think you have to go at each other. Like, I mean, it's not Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Right. And also there are ways to compete, right? You don't, just because you're competing doesn't mean you want the other person to do badly. You want them to do well, and you want to do well. And that's the competition. You bring your best flavors, I bring my best flavors, and then we just go. And it's fair. And also, it's probably easy to judge food when you're a little high because everything tastes a little more, you know what I mean? Right? It may be hard to put into the words. You can be like, I really like the use of
whatever you did there.
Whatever that was, right? I can't explain it. That flavor, it's a little spicy, but curry, that's what it is.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So you've got this going on, and you've hosted some of these events in the past. Nathan, now we know the Missouri Growers Cup is a little bit different than some of these cups that have been out there, right? Yeah. There's a lot of cool events happening. It's a blind cup, and you've brought a superstar to MC the thing. Yeah. What is it that makes this so much different? What is it at the end of the day that drives you to bring something so spectacular?
Well, I think it just goes back to anything, a lot of people can paint a picture, right?
I can't.
We want to paint a mountain. Well, I think we've put 9 years into creating this picture of a mountain, and we've gotten it to the point where we kind of know the right way to do it, to where the logistics, kind of what I talked about last show, where a lot of things you're like, we'll just have a cup and people smoke it all right one after another. No, there's a lot of logistic technicalities that you're going to have to work through to make it really legit, like the blind judging, not letting the judges, go get the product and see the label, making sure the judges are selected in the right way and that you get the right people that actually have the passion to do it the right way.
Is it too late to be a judge, by the way? Because I think I'm going to come into town early. I'm going to be in Oklahoma. I'm going to be in Oklahoma City like the weekend before. Then I have a week. So, and that's only 5.5 hours from y'all. So I was thinking
that was on our plate to have you be a judge anyway. So yeah.
I like
that. That just happened.
Listen, let me say something. Being a judge is hard work.
It is a lot of hard work.
I've judged the Emerald Cup. I've judged some High Times Cups. The Emerald Cup is the hardest one because you have to smoke so much weed. And I know it sounds weird, but you have to judge like 300 strains in 3 weeks. And you just got to smoke every day. Like a lot every day. Like you have to get up, and it's your job. You have to get up in the morning and start smoking weed, and then maybe have a sensible lunch, and then start smoking some more weed, and then you eat dinner, and then you smoke some more weed.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility. But then they all run together, right? So
you don't have to.
You got to pace yourself, right?
This is the challenge. You have to pace yourself. You don't have to smoke the whole joint to the face, right? You can take 2 hits, get a feel for the flavor, sit around for 15, 20 minutes, get a feel for the feeling, right? If you're sitting around and all of a sudden you want to wash the dishes, then it's probably leaning toward the sativa side. If you take 2 hits and then you wake up an hour later, now you're behind schedule, but you know what the effects are.
Well, and then Guyo, we've got a product for you that'll help out with that.
That's discipline.
Yeah,
Put
we
a
actually
joint out.
have a reverse edible product called Reveille that if people get over medicated, it takes them right back to where they need to be. It's
I'm
pretty-
getting
mostly CBD?
the cup.
No, it's not CBD. It's it uses some pretty great stuff.
It's called cocaine.
No, it's not.
No, that's for drinking.
Sorry.
And how's that for culture,
No.
kids?
No, it's for
Wow.
Kidding.
Yeah, we just mixed it with a little fentanyl.
I'm a comedian too. Guys.
You look funny.
No, it's formulated by an endocannabinoid researcher, so I don't think it.
No, I'm gonna
it's
do a
not-
case of
sure it's
that
great stuff.
for the
But,
cup.
Yeah, so you have a history with these cups. So what was the first one like that you did in Guile? And obviously now you know what pitfalls to avoid and what pitfalls to pitfall in. What is it that you're looking for at these cups to check out, man?
The first one I did was probably in the early 90s when the Cannabis Action Network, shout out Debbie Goldsberry, shout out Don Duncan, shout out the whole Cannabis Action Network crew. They threw a small one. It was maybe 30 people at like Pier 23 in San Francisco. It was right off the water. And I showed up and like a rookie, I tried to smoke all the weed right away. So I was like super faded. It's an 8-hour event, but I was just like super faded 20 minutes into it. And I was like, oh, you got to pace yourself. And then I threw the first medical cannabis cup in Los Angeles. I threw it 3 years in a row.
LA hometown.
The Los Angeles Medical Marijuana Cannabis Cup. Or we didn't call it the Cannabis Cup. You can't really call it a Cannabis Cup because High Times lawyers will go after you. So it was the Los Angeles Medical Marijuana Cup. So I threw 2 of those in the 2000s. 3 of those. I threw 3 of those in the 2000s. And then after that, I started working with the Emerald Cup and those guys. And that's the thing. And I was just down in LA for shout out Jimmy Devine, shout out to the Trans Bay Challenge. So he's throwing a bunch of regional little competitions. And his are very old school. You definitely like show up. There's 20 judges. There's 20 strains. You got about 6 hours to sit and smoke each one and figure them all out.
Oh, wow.
You managed to get it done. It's hard work. That one, they do kind of blend together a little bit. But you're really just going off flavor and feel. But yeah, the Emerald Cup, you get 300 to take home to smoke over 3 weeks. And when you do the High Times Cup, they give you like 30 or 40, and you got about a week to do it.
Yeah. And see, in Oregon, we got around that by making panels so that we didn't have 3, because it can be not manageable. 300 is a lot.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I can't imagine getting my kit and it having 300 in it. I mean, well, the simple
And
fact
10
of
days.
I mean, the simple fact.
No, it's like you have 3 or 4 weeks, right? So
disappears.
They have 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some time. They give us an ample amount of time to do it.
Yeah.
And ours is really cut around the turnaround for outdoor and curing and testing. So we only have about a week and a half or a week for Oregon judging.
Right. Oh, wow.
So yeah, because because you can't really do an event in Croptober.
Right.
And then November you've got Thanksgiving and everybody's curing, and then next thing you know, it's Christmas. So you got to do it basically the first or second week of December. It's
Growers will not sacrifice their grows to do a cup. No.
Yeah.
We are busy. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a science to it.
Yeah. So this is going to be a lot of fun when you get here to Missouri. I hope and guys, you've been here before, obviously, but I hope that what you experience at Smoky River is so much different. And you too, Nathan, because you guys are helping to build this. I hope that you guys see when you walk away at the end of the day, when the victory dance happens, I hope that you guys see that what you've done here in Missouri is something that, though you guys in this room have been all over America and you guys have been in these situations, Missouri hasn't. We needed this. We needed this really badly. We need every little event that happens, every little get together like you were talking about. Every community, every circle needs to get it, and we get to do that September 23rd. We get to hang out with Ngaio, and he's gonna MC.
And Paul Wall.
And Paul Wall.
Paul Wall, baby.
And we're gonna get to really session. Let's talk about the artists for a second. And guys, we got Paul Wall, we've got Pacifier, which is a really cool reggae rock band.
Super good.
Yeah, we've got Maverick. Who's from Kansas City. You got If I Die in Iceland. Oh man, yeah, I'm saying watch out. Making movies.
Stop playing.
77 Jefferson, Silent Avenue. It's gonna be ridiculous.
And you
That
know
seems ridiculous.
what you're saying with Smoky River, you guys I think too are going to kind of send shockwaves in the Midwest and show all these other states around you how to do it.
I mean, we're
you
here
guys
for
are
it.
you guys are breaking through over here. So
We're the home of the Chiefs, man. We know how to do things heavy and heavy. And
This
good.
is indeed the show me states. We're out here showing out.
Yeah. So, and Gaio, let's get one last question in here, man, before we let you go.
Sure. 6'3", 235.
Right on. That was all I needed to know. You guys are listening to.
I remember freshman year.
Oh,
I may be fudging the weight a little bit, but hopefully by the time I get there.
Yeah. What is it? What is it that you want folks to take away from this experience that you guys are going to bring to us September 23rd? Because you're MC and you're hosting this thing, man. I'm co-hosting with you. It's going to be a blast. But what do we want the folks to walk away from in this event? Because a lot of folks are going to win some free tickets today.
That's awesome.
The show, yeah.
I would like people to have a good time, and remember, we're here to celebrate cannabis, right? It's not necessarily like getting super involved in that. I think a lot of times the challenge that we have in this burgeoning business and the way that capitalism is set up, that people think that your competitors have to fail for you to win. And that's not how it is. And especially in the cannabis industry, where we really need to work together because, you know, the government, the feds, the bureaus, they try to gang up against us, right? They want to split us and divide us. And you, just because somebody else is doing well doesn't mean that you can't also do well, or that you're not also doing well. There's enough weed to go around. You understand? So let's celebrate the cannabis plant. Let's celebrate the fact that we can come out here and chill in a park and smoke weed and watch Paul Wall and Pacifier and 77 Jefferson and all these cats that you talked about. And let's celebrate that. It's a celebration. Let's not get caught up in ego politics and our clique is better than your clique. Let's just all chop it up. There's a reason that people stand in a circle when they smoke weed. It denotes equality, right? It denotes peerage. We're all here because we love cannabis. You will meet people that you've never hung out with before in your life, that you never would have thought to hang out with because you both love the cannabis plant. And I think that's what we need to celebrate.
Absolutely. You just pass it to the left.
And that's why I love
to the left or to the right if you swing that way, man. It's really like guidelines. You don't have to be a stickler.
No, and that's why we chose Ngaio, because he preaches it, man, and we're all on the same page. And that's the thing. We all got the same mission, and coming and bringing people together.
We really
celebrating the great brands that you guys have already.
We really,
man, I can't wait.
We could not have a better ambassador for this plant than Ngaio Belam.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's me, the dank diplomat.
Hey, that's what's up.
Diplomat.
All right, folks, we're not going to a break quite yet, or are we?
When do you want to do this?
Well, maybe we're going to do the giveaway at 4:20. Let's take a break right before that. Let's say goodbye to Ngaio Belam. We appreciate you very much. I cannot wait to sesh with you September 23rd.
Oh my gosh, me either.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's chop it up again next week too, if you got time.
Yep. And
well, when you're leaving Oklahoma, you should just come up through Missouri and do that Wednesday with us. And
yeah, you come on the show, right?
And then I'll get you on the links in Kansas City. We'll get you.
Oh snap! Yeah, now you're talking my language. All right, man.
Awesome.
I might even bring my sticks. Maybe I'll drive out there. All right.
Hey, bring it, man. We'll have fun. This is the Grows Art. You're gonna smoke some good plants out here, man.
Grows Art trees.
All right.
That's your host for the Missouri Growers Cup. And Ngaio, thank you so much for being on the Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour. We appreciate you so much, man.
My pleasure, man. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right, guys. Just a few more minutes until we give those tickets away. I've got Corinne Spinks backstage. We're gonna bring her on for the giveaway, actually, in just a few minutes here. We're gonna take a break.
You want to take a break, right?
Yep, before the giveaway.
Right.
So we got about 9 minutes here that we've got for that break. We'll be back, talk just a few minutes with Corinne. She's going to be there for the giveaway. We're going to give away 10 sets of 2 tickets on the Flower Power interactive page, as well as 2 sets of tickets on the KK call-in request line. So we cannot wait. I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll. Stay waxy, y'all. We'll be right back. You're listening to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at KKid 92.9.
BesaMe.com.
At Robust, we think it's only right you know how the flower you enjoy is cared for and grown. Our process begins by hand-selecting premium genetics for our mother plants. The plants are then cloned and grown to become the strains offered by Robust, like Cali Raisins and Brunch Punch. One of our core growing principles is feed the soil to feed the plant. That's why everything on our facility is grown in living soil, a unique combination of beneficial microbes, worms, and nutrients. Our plants are grown in a high-tech greenhouse built specifically for cannabis. We use the sun's natural light when it's available and supplement with premium LEDs when needed. Every pot at Robust is hand-watered and cared for by individuals on our team of passionate cultivators every single day, so there's always eyes on the plant. Not only that, but Robust is the only kind certified facility in the state of Missouri. Think organic, but for growing cannabis. After 8 to 9 weeks in the grow room, depending on the strain, the flower is ready to be harvested. The plants are chopped and hung to dry in a humidity-controlled room. This process is what brings out the aromas and flavor profile of each distinct strain. After 10 to 14 days of drying, the trichome-covered buds are ready to be cured and set aside for trimming. Once our team hand trims and manicures every bud to remove the imperfections, the cannabis is meticulously weighed and put into our iconic Robust Red, fully recyclable packaging and heat sealed to ensure freshness. And that's what you're about to try now, because even though you know Robust cannabis is sustainable, organic, and all natural, you can't understand the hype until you try it yourself.
Attention veterans. Do you identify with one or all of the following? Do you have a bad back and bad knees? Have you ever been constipated from eating MREs? Have you ever done an officer's job for them? Have you ever pissed in a Gatorade bottle? Have you ever almost died in a 150-degree porta potty? If so, then you are entitled to tickets to this event. With your hosts, Paul Wall and Guy Yopi Lum, Waxy Brown, and Cannabis, the 2023 Missouri Growers Cup and Veterans Appreciation Event. Get your free tickets at vettix.org while they last. September 23rd, just outside Kansas City at Smokey River Entertainment District. Come join Waxy Brown and other veterans at this unique event. Space Force is welcome to attend as well. Bring the aliens.
At BesaMe Wellness, we're all about supporting the health and well-being of our community. With a wide selection of locally curated medical marijuana products, we'll help find what works best for you. Don't have a card? Let us help navigate the application process. And if you can't make it to one of our 5 convenient locations, we'll even deliver to your door. Visit us in-store or online at BesaMeWellness.com.
The secrets of Kung Fu are founded on 5 elements. Focus, remain like a cobra ready to strike. Energy, be like a volcano overflowing with energy. Endurance, be as water, continue to flow, matching the vibe.
Huh?
Get in the zone. Getting weird. Let your freak flag fly high. Wait, this isn't the secrets of Kung Fu. It's what happens when you take Captain Crossfade. Party harder for longer with THCV and CBC. Take it with THC and stay in the zone way longer. Make any night one to remember. Wow, this is good stuff. Captain Crossfade, get lifted while you go bananas.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at KKID 92.9. It's that time. We're going to give away some tickets to Smoky River Entertainment Center's Growers Cup happening September 23rd, right there outside of Kansas City at Smoky River Entertainment District. I want you guys to take some time today, jump out there, check out Smoky River's Entertainment District socials, check out the Missouri Growers Cup socials. A lot going on over there, a lot of things to learn, and check out all the new artists. Okay, here we go. Justin, do I got audio on you?
You do, but I had it muted. That's on me, so my bad.
You're okay. You're okay. I want to make sure that I can hear everybody and everybody pops off exactly how it is. All right, the socials are ready. They're ready on the Facebook Interactive to win. All right, folks, in order to win on the K-Kid side, that number to call, if you've got the answer to what I'm going to ask, that number to call is 573-364-4433, 573-364-4433. That's the K-Kid request line. Make sure you guys are listening to K-Kid all the time. You can stream that online. Man, I sound like a rapper. All right, check this out. Here we go. You guys ready to win? What is the date of the Missouri Growers Cup at Smoky River Entertainment Center? I've said it 1,000 times. When are you going? Because you are going to win these tickets. All right, folks, let's start to pop that up on the Facebook Interactive page. What's the date? What's the date?
If they don't know this,
I'm watching.
Smoking way.
Yep.
Oh,
we got one.
the phone lines are ringing.
We got 2 winners.
Let's do it. Let's
All right,
do
let's
it.
take the
We
first,
got 3 winners.
The first 10 on us on the Facebook page. I see him popping up.
Justin's making sure he got it with the
Good
month
afternoon,
and the date.
K-Kid.
Yeah, I got to do month and date.
Oh, we lost that one. Okay, here we go. Next one. You got the Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour. You might have won some tickets. What's that answer?
September 23rd.
That is. Who do we have here?
Boom.
Erica Hendricks.
Erica Hendricks. All right, Erica, at 5:01, you're going to call us back on this phone right here, and we are going to no, I guess we just need her name.
Yeah.
Good. Erica Hendricks, are you 21 and up?
Of course.
All right, we got to make sure you're 21 and up for this one.
These
All right,
tickets come with a disclaimer.
you've won 2 tickets to
Will she
Smokey.
just claim him at will call?
Yeah, we'll have her name
Yeah,
right
we'll
up there
just
at
do
the
both.
front. Yep. You've won 2 tickets to Smoky River Entertainment District, the Missouri Growers Cup with Paul Wall. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's take that next caller. Thanks, Erica.
Hey, Waxy, how many you want me to pull off the
You
chat?
got 10 off the chat. I want 10 names. Each one of them is going to get 2 tickets.
Oh, I got at least 10.
Yeah, you're already. Yeah.
Okay.
They blew it up.
All right, you ready? You got the names?
Yep. I'll just
All
read
right.
it. You want me to read them down?
Let's announce our winners. Yeah. And we'll wait for one more caller. Right, hold on 1 second, Justin. Let's take the second caller here. All right, you got the Flower Power Hour. No, you don't.
Nope.
Hey, folks, somebody can still win a ticket at 573-364-4433. 573-364-4433. That's to get on the K-Kid request line. Here we go. And get that free ticket. 2 free tickets. Hey, you got Waxy. Who do I have here?
It's Lisa
Right on, Lisa. And what's that last name, Lisa?
Russum, Russom.
And what's that date?
9/23.
You just got yourself 2 tickets to Smoky River Entertainment District's Growers Cup, hosted by Ngayo Belam from Netflix's Cooking on High. This is going to be an amazing show. Nathan, thanks for your team, man, for giving all these tickets out. Thank you so much for calling in, Lisa, for listening to the Flower Power Hour.
Your name will be at will call.
Yep, it'll be at will call for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you so much. This is going to be a great time. Come sesh with us when you get there.
Oh, I will. Thanks a lot.
Perfect. All right, Justin, let's talk about those 10 winners on the Facebook Interactive page.
I'm going to pre-apologize for mispronouncing anyone's names, and I'm just going to read them rapid fire. But Michelle Bitter, Mikey Belcher, Ron Panda had some fun with me on this one, but he did not win any tickets. Jamie Anderson got tickets. Justin Hendricks got in, added the month, and then got in again, and still won tickets.
Woo, that dude's fast.
Wow.
Tracy Rowe, Jen Gall.
Nice.
I can't believe it. Trinity Michelle got tickets too.
Trinity Michelle got tickets. All right, folks, let's give a great big round of applause inside the studio for all the folks outside the studio who won tickets to Smoky River Entertainment Center. If you're on the Facebook Interactive, start throwing them up some hearts and tell them hello. We appreciate you guys for listening. What a great show.
Oh, yeah.
All right, when we get back, we're going to talk. How much time do I got? Yeah, we still got a lot to talk about. So you want to take a break? Oh, we have Corinne Spinks on already. Okay. That's
been
my
there
fault.
the whole time.
That's because I got excited about the giveaway. I got excited
Hanging
about
out.
the
Okay,
Right.
you're gonna come in. You're not even gonna say a word.
I feel absolutely terrible right now. Corinne will call me and tell me how terrible I should feel.
Walking
Later.
away.
All right,
She's out.
let's welcome our friend to the show.
Patty before I logged in, so I'm good just to be here.
She's
for the boys.
medicated.
You get 2 tickets.
Right on. Well,
Jamie.
let's welcome to the show, Corinne. Corinne, I got a couple questions I want to ask you because like you're helping out behind the scenes and you're having a lot of fun here with everything. But isn't this so much cooler than anything we've seen yet happen in Missouri?
So, as the person who previous to this did the coolest events in Missouri, yes, this is so much cooler than anything I could have ever done on my own. I'm so excited about this event. I'm so excited about bringing the competition to Missouri and just, I mean, the whole aspect of music and all that. That's new to me because, you know, I come from the corporate cannabis event world. So I'm so excited about it, and they're doing a great job putting everything together. And I'm just super happy to be a small, tiny piece of the machine. So
It's a big team. It's a lot of people. You couldn't. Not one person could do this.
It takes an army.
No.
It really does.
It's about all of us. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So Corinne, so there's so many things happening at this. You got the Canna Games, you have all the music and everything else. You've thrown a lot of events in your past, and a lot of those have been contests, rolling contests, and all kinds of cool stuff. I've been able to judge a few of those, been part of it.
Yeah.
So much fun. What is it that you're most excited about here at the Growers Cup on September 23rd?
So I have to be honest. I think all of it is really cool, but the part I think is the coolest is that while you're there, you'll be able to be like talking to brands, and you can like go online and order, and you can get your weed delivered right to the event. So I think the music's going to be
Win.
fantastic, and I
That's
think
an
all that,
all-day
but
win.
The lift line is
it's like
now for the
curbside
delivery.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. So that's the part I'm excited about.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I live for that.
And the cool part is it's BesaMe who's delivering the cannabis, and they carry all the good products in Missouri. So like, the people, it'll be really cool to experience all these people coming from all these different areas, and they'll be able to select some of the best Missouri products out there and experience that and go back and talk. You guys all remember the first time you went to a legal state. Like I know we from Missouri anyway. First time you went and you came back and you told everybody about it. Can you imagine these cats from like Kansas that are going to come over to this? And you guys should have seen it. You should have seen what they did. It was good. We don't have that, but it was great. Like I feel like it's going to be a new experience for everybody, and what a blessing to have a team like this putting this all together for everyone.
It really is.
Chicago. I went to Chicago, 20 years ago, and had a glass pipe and some green bud from Washington. And they looked at me like I was a wizard or alien or something. Like, what the hell? We got metal pipes and Mexican weed.
Yeah, I've experienced that with California stuff. Bring out to the Midwest, and they're like, "What on earth? A Puffco device?
Right.
Like, what is that?"
Yeah. Smarter.
You guys are making it sound awful out here. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
guys are amazing. We love Missouri.
I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I think that's going to be the coolest part about it is they've built a mixing pot out there of all this culture because Paul Wall, obviously a hip hop monster, superstar, the people's champ. And then you got him, you got reggae bands and you have rock bands and you have local hip hop and. I'm not even sure how to describe If I Die in Iceberg, but I know it's like
Iceland.
Come
on,
If I
man.
Die in
Iceberg. Come on, dude. You're
If I
done.
Die in Iceland. It's
Texas toast. If I
it's
die in
my
Iceland.
show, dude. You can't
Nathan's done with you. That's what I meant.
Don't
Not
be.
the show.
Don't be.
Nathan will give you a
He
hug
just proved
anyways.
he's human, not alien, like some of
Don't
them.
be.
He is
All
a
right,
human.
so Corinne, I want to ask you a question that I asked earlier because we are all getting ready to go to one of the coolest sesh spots on the planet, and that you guys have built out for us. I have to ask you, what's your perfect sesh spot look like? What's the music like? What's the weed like?
So I like sativas. I don't care if it's daytime or nighttime. I could go for like a really sweet Durban Poison would be kind of my ideal. Someplace kind of cozy, and probably my music taste is closer to the Eagles than the hip hop kind of stuff, but that's just
Steve.
me.
Yeah. Steve right up.
Because I'm post 50, so there's that. But yeah, no, there's going to be something for everybody at this event. We're going to have spaces for you to chill out, spaces for you to like play games and interact and do some really cool stuff. There's going to be something for everybody. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about the Canna games and everything when we get back from break. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, community home growers and licensed facilities, like it's everybody. That's what we're talking about. Community, and then you're talking about BesaMe. They carry all the products because they're again looking out for the community. They don't have that. We won't carry your stuff here, that kind of stuff. So you can get a broader selection. So it's
What's going to happen if a home grower wins the cup?
I think that would be amazing.
They have their own category.
Yeah.
So they can't. I mean, that's the great thing. A bunch of people can win at the cup.
Yeah, I
You
want
don't have to go over that.
I want to clarify real quick. The tickets that we just gave away are not VIP tickets; those are regular admission tickets. I saw there were some questions on the Facebook. Those are general admission tickets,
and they get 2.
Yep, you get 2 tickets. Yep, each winner gets 2 tickets, general admission. But let's be real about it, Corinne. What's the difference in an event like this between VIP and the event?
Well, there's a lot.
There is actually a lot. There's a lot. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
difference between the tiers of tickets.
Yeah,
We have entire
There should be a judge too.
There's
we have
an
an entire
VIP
section for
Hold on, let me
VIP
let Corinne talk.
attendees. So there will be space for people who have VIP tickets to view the music and the festival from VIP areas that aren't accessible. You get better parking options, things like that. So there is a lot of value in the VIP ticket. And like I honestly wouldn't fly any other way, but that's just me. So
and all that stuff's on the website, MissouriGrowersCup.com. You can go
All your pricing and everything like that.
Describes everything for you.
All right.
That's dope. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, do we need to take a break or are we cool?
You're cool.
Okay. So Corinne, you can stay on with us here for a minute. We're just gonna do a little bit more talking.
Good.
So before we do go to a break and all that, I guess one of the things that I want to talk about is kind of what we've seen. And Brandon, I kind of want to focus on you a little bit here too. What we've seen so far in Missouri in our medical market, our recreational market, we've seen a lot of pop-ups, we've seen a lot of gatherings, a lot of concerts. And what do you think is going to set this apart from say what we've seen in the grassroots movement with some of the medium-sized festivals?
Well, yeah. First of all, just the scale,
Yeah.
and the community, and that's what I was talking about. We will actually get to have both the home growers and the licensed facilities together. And I think we've kind of seen a big segregation in those prior.
Right.
You have the events for First Fridays and those are also the licensed facilities. And then you go to places like Shady Phrase Farms,
right?
And that's the home growers and the people coming together. But there really hasn't been a great spot for them to come together. Really, the last time was 420 and Wiz, and that was really the first time we saw them really interacting in the same space.
Yeah, this is kind of a hybrid of what we've seen in the past, right? So you've got like a lot of your industry cats setting up, but they also have a makers section where folks who have their own products and things like that. Kind of, Corinne, if you could kind of walk us through what the actual footprint there on the festival grounds is going to look like when you're walking around as a attendee. We lost Corinne. All right. We'll ask.
I can answer that.
We'll ask Nathan the same question. What's it look like? I show up. I got my ticket, or I just won them on the Flower Power Hour.
Yeah.
I show up. What's it like walking around and checking it out?
Yeah. So the Canna Village is probably the main event area, and that's where you're gonna have all the cannabis brand vendors and booths and that kind of stuff. And then you've got the VIP areas, the beer garden, food truck area, and then the makers area that you had mentioned. And that was for us, because a lot of these smaller, we want the guys that make their own pipes to be able to go and do this, and because they're part of the community, we want to have them be part of this and be able to show, because that's a big part of it too, is seeing all the new ways that people can express themselves. With our Hemp Fest in Oregon, so much of it is not just about weed, but it's about community, art, diversity, and bringing everybody together to showcase that.
I have a friend of mine named Sandy. She's watching the show, right? Sandy just retired. She's amazing people. She's been supporting this not just this industry, but this culture in Missouri for a long time. And what she does, she sets up a little 10x10 booth. And she sells aprons that she makes, and they're weed. And I have a Grateful Dead one she made for me.
Cool.
And that's the type of person we want to see here.
Absolutely.
Somebody that's making something cool, that's doing something different than everybody else.
Well, and I find this a problem for me, is to find a place that I can shop for stuff that I know is for me, right? We got smoke shops and we got stuff, but like you said, the clothing and the different accessories where these people don't typically you wouldn't run around, and find their stuff to buy.
Right.
So you putting them all in one area, and you can kind of go and see the jewelry and the soap and the. I love that stuff.
It's all amazing. It's one of
It's
those
so
take
cool.
my money moments.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Yeah. Luckily, there's ATMs there, guys, but bring your cash.
Yeah, you
Right?
know,
Cash is king.
Can you imagine like if Six Flags did that? If I could go like every time they had a Six Flags event, if I could just go rent one of their little kiosks and sell tie dyes or something.
Yeah, it's
but-
like a cannabis farmer's
Yeah,
market.
they don't have to do that. Like they don't have to. That doesn't make Smoky River a bunch of money. They're renting out a small space for what attendees could walk around. So it's
community.
It's really cool that they're doing that and allowing folks like that to happen. Because I can think of some really cool tie dyes folks out there. The Ledfords, man, cool. Those guys are doing really cool work out there. Wade McBride, homegrown,
Yeah, and if you guys are listening and you're one of those people that fits in that category of a maker, go to our website and under the sponsor vendor page, there's a link that you can just apply right there and for the maker vendor booth.
Yep. It's all right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and I really appreciate everybody that won those tickets. Congratulations out there, and I appreciate you guys listening very much. We're going to go to a commercial break, and it's time for me to take a dab. I'm going to be real about it. All right, you guys are listening to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at K-Kid 92.9.
following winds. Reveille is finally available. Learn more at getyourshipright.com.
At Robust, we think it's only right you know how the flower you enjoy is cared for and grown. Our process begins by hand-selecting premium genetics for our mother plants. The plants are then cloned and grown to become the strains offered by Robust, like Cali Raisins and Brunch Punch. One of our core growing principles is feed the soil to feed the plant. That's why everything on our facility is grown in living soil, a unique combination of beneficial microbes, worms, and nutrients. Our plants are grown in a high-tech greenhouse built specifically for cannabis. We use the sun's natural light when it's available and supplement with premium LEDs when needed. Every pot at Robust is hand-watered and cared for by individuals on our team of passionate cultivators every single day, so there's always eyes on the plant. Not only that, but Robust is the only kind certified facility in the state of Missouri. Think organic, but for growing cannabis. After 8 to 9 weeks in the grow room, depending on the strain, the flower is ready to be harvested. The plants are chopped and hung to dry in a humidity-controlled room. This process is what brings out the aromas and flavor profile of each distinct strain. After 10 to 14 days of drying, the trichome-covered buds are ready to be cured and set aside for trimming. Once our team hand trims and manicures every bud to remove the imperfections, the cannabis is meticulously weighed and put into our iconic Robust Red, fully recyclable packaging and heat sealed to ensure freshness. And that's what you're about to try now, because even though you know Robust cannabis is sustainable, organic, and all natural, you can't understand the hype until you try it yourself.
Attention veterans. Do you identify with one or all of the following? Do you have a bad back and bad knees? Have you ever been constipated from eating MREs? Have you ever done an officer's job for them? Have you ever pissed in a Gatorade bottle? Have you ever almost died in a 150-degree porta potty? If so, then you are entitled to tickets to this event. With your hosts, Paul Wall and Guy Yobi Lum, Waxy Brown, and Cannabis, the 2023 Missouri Growers Cup and Veterans Appreciation Event. Get your free tickets at vettix.org while they last. September 23rd, just outside Kansas City at Smokey River Entertainment District. Come join Waxy Brown and other veterans at this unique event. Space Force is welcome to attend as well. Bring the aliens.
At BesaMe Wellness, we're all about supporting the health and well-being of our community. With a wide selection of locally curated medical marijuana products, we'll help find what works best for you. Don't have a card? Let us help navigate the application process. And if you can't make it to one of our 5 convenient locations, we'll even deliver to your door. Visit us in-store or online at besamewellness.com.
The secrets of Kung Fu are founded on 5 elements. Focus, remain like a cobra ready to strike. Energy, be like a volcano overflowing with energy. Endurance, be as water, continue to flow, matching the vibe.
Huh?
Get in the zone. Getting weird, let your freak flag fly high.
Wait, this isn't the secrets of Kung Fu. It's what happens when you take Captain Crossfade. Party harder for longer with THCV and CBC. Take it with THC and stay in the zone way longer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour, brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios at K-Kid 92.9. Hey, I want to give a big congratulations to all the ticket winners out there who won sets of tickets. Remember, you're going to get to bring somebody with you to that concert. You need to be 21 and up, and so does your guest that you bring to that. So it's going to be pretty a lot of fun. It's going to, I don't know. I'm pretty excited. Like everybody that won those tickets, come by, find us up by the stage, get your picture with Ngayo. Make sure you meet everybody you can, because it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys, I asked a question on my socials a few days ago. I asked people like, what's the common phrases that they call cannabis, that they call marijuana, like ganja, pot.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love this conversation.
Yeah, what are some of the ones that you guys are used to hearing out there? Steve, let's start with you. Back in the Stone Age, or so it was 80s, 70s, 80s. What were some of the terms if you're going to pick up some grass?
Mostly just pot, weed.
They say dope.
Yeah,
my dad says dope a lot.
Right.
Still says dope.
Mine too. And
problems that covers.
Not to my dad. I tried to tell him that. He's like, "What are you talking about? Not it's you, bro." Like, but so I came to go. What about you, Brandon? What's some? You say tree,
gas.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay. Penny?
I like to.
You want the whole list or half of the list? I mean, I got a whole ass
that
list.
was
She got a whole
it was
list.
like 35 words.
What were you gonna say, Nathan?
I just like to say that I'm on.
I'm on weed.
I'm on weed.
I just like when people mess with me. I'm like, dude, you don't realize I'm on weed.
I took a
right
weedable.
now.
I took
So
a weedable.
nothing you say is gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Enter at your own risk.
Yeah.
Because I'm on weed.
This is a fact.
Justin, what about you?
My favorite word for cannabis.
It's probably still.
He's working. Look at him.
Oh,
He's
we
I mean, he's in it.
We
Muted me.
We muted him. What do you got down there?
I've got ribs that I just saved on the break. So thanks to everyone in the chat that was playing along with that.
Whoa. Yeah, everybody's helping him cook his ribs in the
Making me
chat.
hungry. Arthur Bryant sauce is delicious.
What about Mota?
Mota, yeah, it's the motivation, baby.
Yeah, the motivation, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna name off some of these. Tyler Winehouse said chronic, Bud. That's a good one. Pam said ganja. Trudy said train wreck. I guess that's a strain.
yeah,
but-
It is.
Yeah.
Anyone throw in green corn?
No, but you
Here
should
you go
look-
again.
Hey, what about green corn? That's
Herb.
Tell
Dude, I love the backstory on this.
Yeah, tell the backstory on green corn, Justin.
So green corn is what the Amish and Mennonite communities call cannabis grows in their cornfields.
Yeah.
Because the colas look like corn that never turn yellow, so it's green corn.
Green corn.
Devil's lettuce. You
That's
gotta
one.
do the
Ooh,
devil's
that's a
lettuce.
good one.
Yeah, Tom Delia said devil's lettuce here.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, Tom's dope.
I love Tom. Hi,
great.
Tom.
Herb, Mary
He's in
Jane.
Vegas watching us.
He is in Vegas
Yeah.
watching us. That's
Yeah.
love from coast to
What
coast,
about-
kids.
What about
Right.
Doobie? They said Doobie.
Yeah, doobies.
Doobie.
Well, doobies were more.
That's
of
a
like
joint.
like a joint, yeah.
I want to
Sweet Chiba.
Smoking Doobie.
Chiba.
Sheba Hut.
Well, the
Chiba,
Doobie
yeah.
Brothers in one of their albums, they put like one of these big, huge, papers.
sheet of
you could-
papers?
no, not a sheet, a paper that you could probably roll 2 ounces in.
Yeah,
know,
Cheech and Chong
just
did
big
that
around.
too. Yeah.
We got the party cone now from Raw.
Yeah, the
that's-
powder.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
party
yeah.
cone,
We've
right.
done that one a couple times.
Oh yeah, and
And
then
now-
the fire gun. You take the load the
Yeah.
gun and
Oh
torch
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
sound effect, bro. Thank you. Yeah. No, I think the vinyls are coming back. Like maybe Cheech and Chong is releasing maybe the one with the big paper in it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, Paula said God's kale. Somebody said devil's lettuce. We got God's kale.
God's kale.
on
I like
deck.
that.
That's
I
way
like
good.
that better than
Response.
I've
Devil.
never
Yeah,
used
that
that
is.
before.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
good one.
I like it.
And if you see, we'll go
I
over
wanna
to
know who
on the
came up with
Facebook on the
devil's
Facebook
lettuce.
social. If you guys have any, same out too. But what about Dozier? Has anybody said that before? This guy said
Dozier? Doja.
Yeah. Doja. Okay.
Doja.
I spelled it wrong.
Doja
Flour,
Cat.
gas, smoke, burn, green beans for us old cats. Ever heard that one?
Green
beans,
I've heard that
no.
actually.
Jazz cabbage, medication, optic fuel. Okay.
All right.
Whoa.
Very
Ganja.
Ganja, yeah. Sensimilla, electric cabbage, medicine, Willie stash, hashish, wacky tobacco. There's a lot going on
Wacky
here.
tobacco.
Wacky
Right.
tobacco is a fun one.
I mean, they're running it, aren't they? Fun question.
Yeah,
Bigfoot's-
swag. Yeah,
Bigfoot's
somebody put
armpit
swag.
hair.
Swag is like crap weed.
Yeah, that's like
dirt
Yeah.
weed.
it's like
Yeah.
boosting your booth.
Bottom of the barrel.
Ditch weed.
Right.
Get
I
some
won't even
booth.
smoke it. I
Booth.
won't get it near me.
Come on, you gotta have booth in there.
Spoof. Yeah, spoof.
Mids.
Somebody
Mids.
put
Mids.
Somebody put muggles. That's a Harry Potter thing. They can't. You don't smoke muggles. I don't know about you, Randy Johnson.
Wow.
All right. Hippie Hay from Richard Hall. Richard, yeah. John Maupin said Pepsi. I don't know about that part.
Pepsi?
Well, that's a soda, and you drink it after you smoke because you got cotton mouth, bro.
Yeah, Sandy Snyder said.
I mean, this is how it works.
Sandy Snyder smokes her Hooters. It says here. Yeah,
Hooters.
Hey man, yeah.
Personal.
I'm leaving that one alone.
Ooh, love
It's a weed snorter if I heard one.
Yeah, weed snorter. Sandy the weed snorter. All right, so we got hippie lettuce. We like that one. That's a good one. We got Kush. This guy's got a whole thing
Yeah,
here.
this guy can go
Doobie pot
forever.
weed.
We
Mary
should just
Jane,
use his
Bob.
list as the list.
Mary
Somebody
Jane.
said Bob.
Yeah,
Bob.
Mary Jane.
All right.
I remember Bob.
Bob?
Can
Yeah.
I ask a question? Did we give away all the tickets for the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did. Okay.
We did.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say I almost want to give away
Uh-oh.
2 more tickets
Whoa.
to who I think had the best. One is the God's Kale.
I
God's
agree.
Kale.
I think we should do that.
Can I do that?
God's
Nate, you
Kale.
can-
Can
I-
you do
it's
that?
your
I can do
show.
I believe you can do that.
It's
If
your
you
show.
want to give tickets to God's Kale, we can do
Let's
that.
do that.
I think we
Let's
should.
give whoever
Yeah.
said that. Let's give them 2 tickets.
Somebody put hashtag weed snorter. Let's not start that on the socials. There,
Let's not do
folks.
that. Do not do that with me.
And we
It's
did
me,
that-
dude.
Oh, is that you? It is
Oh
you.
my God! Of
Oh, it
course
is
it's
Justin. Yeah.
My bad.
Knock it off. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll hunt down the
Jazz, the
the God's Kale lady. We'll
God's
give her
Kale.
some tickets too.
Where did it go?
If we have any more. But,
I don't know.
Yeah, all good.
We'll find it.
All good. All right. So I do want to talk before we go too much further. I know we got still a lot of folks on the Facebook page. Now you guys are talking about you have Canna games for this.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about that. And I have a question before we even start. Are we, as participants of the event, helping coordinate and all that? Are we allowed to? Can we still participate?
Three-legged race with me and you. I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
you're going to be pretty busy at the show, but if you want to sign up, you might have some. Well, I'm just saying, you got a lot going on.
We got
You're-
stuff
well,
for you to
he's
work,
co-hosting.
Like, you're going to be extra stoned. You can't do it.
Yeah, listen, we've got you serving people. No.
Yeah.
No, you're going to be doing the co-hosting, but if there's time, sign up, and it's going to be kind of a first come.
I'm
We've got
into
some
it.
people that have signed up on our website. They're going to get preferential.
So they can
treatment.
sign up now.
They can sign up now, and they're going to get basically first in line for when the signups happen for each round. So
Like you're pre-registered if you do it
yeah,
online.
the problem is that we've done this before, and not everybody shows up, and when they sign up online, so they'll have a certain window of time to be there to sign up, and then we just take everybody else that was in line.
Yeah, that sounds
So,
dope.
yeah.
So, what are some of the events? And Steve, you tell me which ones you want to participate in, if you're
Yeah.
able.
He wants to participate in all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
What kind of?
So the one that my personal favorite, just because it makes people look very fun and they have a good time, we all laugh, is the you can't use your hands, and the joint has to start at the top of your forehead, and you got to get it in your mouth.
Okay.
Without
I've
touching
seen
it.
this.
And basically, the contortions. Well, our camera's off, but I would show you. But basically, the contortions that you do is very hilarious, and everybody's got their own lick and tongue thing. Some people have a giant tongue that can just grab it right away. But yeah, that's one of the fun ones that I like.
Now I know Trinity won. She's a Missouri TikToker who does
Yeah.
some things
Oh,
out there.
okay.
Yeah, so I know she won some tickets. So I challenge y'all to start to record yourself doing this ahead of time, practicing
Oh, I'm doing it right now, actually.
I'm doing it without.
training. Brandon, are you okay?
I'm trying to visualize.
He's gone into dinosaur mode.
If you end up looking like Brandon doing this, you may be doing very well. But
It's really about the nose and eye movements from your forehead to the mouth. 'Cause,
Yeah.
the mouth can only
Yeah.
go so far, right?
This is true.
Damn.
So
I'm
what
gonna
are
practice.
what are some of the other ones? How far do you have to go with that? Just stand still?
Well, you can do whatever you want, but it's got to start from your head and get to your mouth without using your hands.
Yeah.
So-
Have you not seen
so
this
if you
online?
Want, if you
It's a
want,
thing.
if you want to
really?
dance and
Yeah.
do it, that's
Here,
fine.
pass this pen over to Brandon. He's on. Yeah, he can demonstrate here.
You can
Yeah.
demonstrate.
How it goes now. Is it like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like
yeah.
that? And
yeah,
then he
but you're
rolls down his
you're
nose?
standing up.
Down his.
You're standing up. You got to be standing up. But he's got a little bit better balance.
Yeah, I don't know
there.
what he's doing.
I'm
right
really
Yeah,
now.
but see,
glad
this
he's
is
being
what I'm-
filmed right now because
this
I'm
is-
going to save this for later use.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna take screenshots.
And
of this
I
do
didn't tell
amazing
you guys
things.
what I did with that.
Brandon lost. Brandon lost. Steve won.
I tried
Steve-
hard.
Steve was doing the same thing, but he didn't have his camera on. But Steve did it perfectly. So
I mean, are the joint's going to be as long as a pin?
It's pretty
No.
heavy too.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
maybe like a pre-roll.
So
Yeah,
who gets to say
exactly.
who sets it on the forehead? You
Yes, you
yourself?
set it, and if it
And-
drops to the floor, you can pick it up and put it back on your head.
Oh, okay.
But
the first one who
yes,
can
the
get
first,
it.
yes,
Right,
because if
got
we
it.
didn't do that, we wouldn't
would-
have
yeah,
any winners.
right.
Right.
Not usually. Well, and see,
Okay.
but now that we're prepping people, we're probably going to have some experts come in because
Right.
it's like Survivor.
It really is.
Tell them the puzzle, and they're going to practice. Some guy's going to do a 3D.
I need
so
to
you can already-
I need to interrupt the show for just a second. Justin, what strain are you on down there in New Mexico that you've got plates of ribs now showing on the Facebook interactive side?
We have a whole different show going right now.
I'm so hungry.
They do. They have a whole different
Those
show going
ribs.
on the Facebook. They're all talking about ribs. Now the tickets are gone. They don't care about the endocannabinoid science, the event anymore. They're just all about Justin's cooking at this
They're
point.
enticing
He has his
us.
own Netflix cooking on high happening over there on his own.
At least they do know Arthur Bryant's, and they're giving him good suggestions. If
Right.
you have been to Kansas City, Arthur Bryant's barbecue, you're not making it.
Right. Oh, he said, Ron said, we're over here trading chilies. Okay.
Yeah.
We've lost control. The
It's
inmates,
over.
the inmates
We
have
broke
taken
it.
over the asylum. It's bananas on that side over there.
Cheerios, bananas.
And now Steve Hickman is watching. It's all going crazy over there. So good luck over there on the Facebook side. All right. You want to take a break?
We don't have no more.
Oh, we don't
breaks.
have any more
32
breaks.
banana
7
count.
minutes.
Okay,
That's
let's-
6.5 minutes.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So let's talk more about the Canna Games event.
Sure.
Then we're going to talk
Yeah.
about the artists for just a second.
Yeah, the other one I'll give you because I don't want to get everybody practicing every single one.
Oh, I already started a thing here. I apologize.
No, it's
Trinity,
okay.
stop training.
Yeah, stop training. Actually, I don't know. It's fine. Another one that we like is the Skittles to plate. And basically, you have 2 plates, one with all the Skittles in it, one without any Skittles. Everybody lines up, and then they use a straw, and you've got to, as quickly as you can, get the Skittles from one plate to the other.
Using your mouth?
Yeah, well, in the straw. Yeah,
Okay.
the sucking power of
Does
using
anybody
the
get
straw.
hurt doing this?
No, it's stoners, man. They just eat more
No
Skittles.
stoners are hurt in the
Yeah.
making of these games.
Are these Skittles,
Skittles are
medicated?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you-
unfortunately.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Now, they're... Yeah.
I mean, you're on to something. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe you're on to something, my guy.
That's right. That's true.
Okay, so the Skittle plate one. Now
Yeah.
there's an egg one. There's an egg balance.
Yeah, the egg balance, and then there's also last dab standing, which
Last
is kind
dab
of a,
standing.
yeah, that's the one that's. So it's funny in Oregon. This is its own big thing, and they have rounds, and it's how fast you can smoke a gram.
1 gram dab.
Yeah,
1 gram dab.
Ours is going to be different and tailored for Missouri rules and all that. But
So
yeah,
it's
but
3 gram dab.
But I've seen people puke after that.
I have too.
I've done a 1 gram challenge at Nasty Glasses and I threw up.
Yeah.
They made you do an obstacle course and I got sick and 50 people fell on me.
Okay,
I
I've
didn't know what to
seen
do.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. I was like, that's the last
I've done those
time.
nasty glass events.
I am
Those guys are
now-
serious about it.
I instantly became an event coordinator and I'm no longer going to be an attendee at any kind of event like that.
I
I'm not good
nominate
at it.
Canna Ross to take my place for me.
Yeah.
Canna Ross is going to do that
Yeah.
for me.
Justin,
Fantastic.
Justin, what were
Boom.
you going to say?
I'm talking about ribs and chilies and powders and stuff like that.
I'm done.
You're
with this
killing us,
conversation.
bro. You're killing us.
This is what happens. He's in
He
New
needs his own
Mexico.
show, dude.
Okay. Now let's talk about the music.
Yes, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
First off,
3
did
minutes.
you, Nathan?
Break it down in
did
5
you
minutes,
have
Nate.
anything to do with talent acquisition here?
Not. I mean, yes and no. Pacifier. I mean, the big thing for us is, and this is the way we do it for the Hemp Fest as well, because it's a 3-day festival. And we've talked about how music or cannabis brings everyone
Sure.
together. We want to do that with the music too. And the thing is, it's hard to do just one style of music for an event like this
It
because
is.
you're bringing the whole community. So really, what we try to do is go for a buffet of good stuff,
Yeah.
right? And that way, people, their favorite band might be Pacifier.
Right.
Maybe they love Paul Wall. Maybe they're coming to support the local.
Penny loves Paul Wall.
Yeah. See,
I do love
Exactly.
Paul Wall.
I saw it
So
spray painted somewhere. Penny
Yeah.
loves Paul Wall. Like,
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll own it. Penny does love Paul Wall. I'm super stoked that he
Right.
is the headliner.
and Steve's gonna be doing dubstep DJ.
Dubstep?
set.
That's right.
I just
And
love that there's a
so-
local section too, right?
Yeah.
Maverick.
exactly, right.
Steve's gonna be
DJ and dubstep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his little unicorn hat that he wears.
Got it.
Steve will be sick.
I'll borrow it from my granddaughter.
Yes.
Nobody,
That's
nobody,
the look.
After
It's
she
the
tells
whole
him
look,
what
Steve.
dubstep is.
Rock it.
nobody tells DJ Request what to play. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
So we want all those elements and have everybody have a good time and enjoy everything. And then they might even see a band that they wouldn't have thought. Maybe I wasn't thinking about this style, but now I hear a really good live artist playing it, and maybe I dig it.
Yeah,
So-
I never thought this is a real true story. So I didn't know anything about Paul Wall. I just didn't. I'm a deadhead. Like I
Sure.
listen to a lot of hip hop, mostly weed music. And when I listened to Paul Wall for the first time, I listened to quite a bit of his music, a couple hours worth.
Nice.
A lot of collabs he did with other people.
Yeah.
And I want to see if he talks like he raps because the dude like does this rolling R thing.
Mhm.
And I did not. I
Houston.
Yeah, it's a Houston thing, I guess.
Mhm.
Like the only things we roll around here are our trucks. We're not good at we're not good at that. So like it sounds cool to me.
Yeah.
So I want to like meet the dude and see what kind of vibes he
Yeah.
puts on because I've watched some of his live stuff and he sets it down. It's a whole vibe when he shows up and does his thing.
No, he
And-
does a great live show.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
And so
It is.
and Guy Obelum is the host and that's just so cool. We only got a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
How long have you known him? When you meet?
I've known him for over 10 years. He was first met him up in Seattle Hemp Fest, and we had booked him for a couple shows too. And he's just kind of always been this pot star in the Northwest,
Right.
and activist, and there wasn't very many of those people. I mean, there's some that, but to come out and he doesn't represent a brand. I mean, he has friends that have brands, but he's just him. He's a I mean, he's a lot of things. He's even a juggler. Actually, he even
That's
juggles.
wild.
But but having that passion and being a great spokesperson and being able to be funny and bring everybody together, because you really need that host and MC that can kind of keep it all going, the glue behind everything, keep the continue. I'm gonna make up a word here. Continuity.
There you go.
There, that's the word.
Continual continuity of the
Yeah,
experientials.
Exactly. The
experientials.
Andromeda trainers. He's going to manage those.
All right. Well, it's been a heck of a show, guys. We got about a minute and a half left, I'd say. And I just want to give a big thank you to Nathan. First off, you drove here a long way to be on this program, and I really appreciate that. And the culture that you're bringing for us here for this this event. And we'll have you back on next week from where you're at. Penny, I want to thank you for coming down. It's always a blast. I know you're out there doing your thing and stomping around, making oceans out of mud puddles out here. We really appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm here for you.
Yeah, Brandon, the Boost Man, was on the show.
Boost
we really
Man.
appreciate him. He's keeping our terps fresh out there. When you open a can of weed and it's got a boost pack in it, you know that company cares about you as a patient. So it's been a lot of fun. All right, folks, big shout out to Smokey River Entertainment District, Missouri Growers Cup, and Route 66 Labs down in New Mexico for making all of this look pretty. How much time do I got?
30 seconds.
You guys are listening to the dopest show on the planet. Big shout out to everybody who made today happen, everybody in this room, and it's going to be beautiful. We'll catch you guys next week for the third Smokey River Entertainment Missouri Growers Cup special with our co-host, Nathan Marsh. All right, you guys are listening to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour. We're brought to you live from the Robust Cannabis Studios right here in the heart of the Grozarks. K-Kid 92.9.